Hello everybody. Happy New Year and welcome back to another video. So of course we have to start off the new year with a what's in my bag video and an updated bag tour. Over 2025, I kind of decided that I wanted to upgrade and sort of increase my handbag collection because I had quite a lot of study bags and bags that I would use for uni and for work. So I kind of just thought, let's get some handbags or some purses. And I will say I've built quite a little collection for myself and we're going to go through everything today. Before we get into it, I just want to wish everybody Happy New Year and I hope that all your dreams come true this year and everything works out for everyone. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I thought I'd start out with doing a what's in my bag currently and how things have kind of changed and what I usually carry around in my handbag. Of course, now that I'm done studying for now, I carry a separate work bag and a separate handbag. So the stuff that I carry in my handbag now is more particular to if I had to have my handbag with me the whole day without having my laptop or having other sort of gadgets and stationery items that I would usually carry in my university bag. And I will not lie, I have definitely started carrying a lot more in my handbag to keep me occupied and, you know, for different scenarios and situations. Some days I may say I have overpacked, but other days I'd kind of just say I'm a just in case kind of person. So you're going to see a lot of just in case items, but it definitely makes me a lot more comfortable and it adds to the vibe of this what's in my bag video. So we're going to start with a what's in my current handbag video and then I'm going to just show you guys a bunch of the purses I got in the last year. So this is the current handbag I'm using. It is from Aldo or Aldo Shoes. This bag I actually got on a Black Friday special and I just couldn't leave the store without it. Even my best friend was like, you're not leaving without this one. And so throughout the year, I didn't really have any bags with this particular color or this particular shade of brown. So I just thought adding this kind of fawn color to my collection would have been the perfect cherry on top, and it really was. I love this bag with everything in me and I plan to use this one for a really long time. So I think the aesthetics of this bag definitely gave me a very like Miu Miu and Prada bag aesthetic that I had saved on my Pinterest, and I think it replicated that really perfectly with sort of the scrunch leather look. And of course there's like the lock accessory at the back here, which I thought was definitely perfect for replicating that kind of vibe. So on the outside of the bag, we'll just go through the charms that I have for now, and then we'll move on to everything inside. So Aldo Shoes makes really cute charms and sort of accessories and add-ons for a bag. And this bag particularly came with a lot of those accessories and cute initial add-ons to the bag, which is what contributed to me getting it. So I did take some of them off, but I did keep some of these like chains and stuff on. There was a different keychain, there was a key and a horseshoe and a bunch of other little cute gold charms that were attached to this little attachment here. But I kind of wanted to put my own attachments in my key rings, which is why they are no longer there. But I really love the fact that it came with these. And as we can see here, it comes with this little leather attachment with a keychain. And I've just attached some of my own charms here. This one here is a locket from my boyfriend with a little message in it. And then I've got a little angel situation going here. I got that charm from Lavisa, I believe. And one of the great things about these attachments is that you can always just take them out if needed. Something I really love because I like to interchange my keychains a lot. Second one over here is also this little sort of leather tea bag shaped keychain, which is very cute for the back of the bag here. And onto some of the attachments I put on for myself. I got this cute little Bambi themed keychain. It's from Typo and I saw it on the same day that I bought this bag and I honestly just thought it's a sign, considering that this is like a fawn kind of shade of brown, and I just thought that this would go perfectly. And when I bought this and I saw this bag, I immediately knew this attachment has to just permanently stay on this bag. I really and truly love the little stitching and the little butterfly attachments on the keychain. It just elevates the whole bag and is so cute. The second thing that I added on my own is this little keychain. It's like an ocean themed keychain. I made it from scratch. I had a little chain lying around from Lovisa, and I have tons and tons of beads and attachments from a range of different places. So I kind of just made all of them fit onto this keychain, and I really like this light blue with the brown bag. I think the colors go really nicely together. So, and I'm really loving ocean themed stuff now. So I just thought this is very cute and very perfect. And it makes the right amount of noise so that you hear me before you see me. And for the moment, this is the little claw clip that I have on this bag. It's a little flower metal claw clip that just stays on the handle here. It elevates it a little, makes it very cute. And that is the whole outside of this bag. One of the other things I really like about Aldo's bags is that they come with different straps and such. So even if the bag itself doesn't look like it's going to be a crossbody bag, they will send you a strap just in case so that you can just attach it when you need to. And although I generally carry this bag with my arm or under my arm here like so, sometimes it's really good to just have a safety strap, which is also adjustable, and you can attach it anywhere there's a hoop on the bag. So now that you guys have seen this purse in all her glory, let's get into some of the stuff that I carry in my bag. So this is how my bag is currently packed. She is packed, but she has lots and lots of space still, and I feel like I could fit another 2 books in here if necessary. But for now, let us get into it. So the first item I have spoken about in one of my recent vlogs, but I cannot get enough out about it, and it is my Kindle. So this is the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition if you haven't watched my other vlog. This Kindle was on special last year, I think in July, and so I kind of jumped at the opportunity to get the signature edition instead of getting a normal Kindle Paperwhite 11th or 12th generation. One of the things that really appealed to me about this Kindle is the storage space and the different warmth lighting adjustments and font adjustments and sort of the upgrades that this one came with. And not to mention the size is perfect and the screen is completely flat. It doesn't have that ridge that the older Kindle models have. And here is a closer look at my Kindle stickers. I updated them yesterday, so I'm going with this pastel kind of vibe, and I'm obsessed to say the least. Currently, I'm reading Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage, and I'm also reading Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. So I just like to have my Kindle handy with me because if you guys have the paperback version of Iron Flame, she's thick and I will not be carrying that book around in my bag. So my Kindle is very convenient to have all my books ready to go on here. You guys can tell me what you think about this, but in the last few months when I've been shopping for handbags and stuff, I decide whether a handbag is good enough based on whether it fits my Kindle. And I know I said this in one of my other bag videos about how I choose my handbag based on how many books I can fit into it. And the truth is, it hasn't changed, except I just have my Kindle with me now. And it's definitely very sleek and perfect to just fit in almost every bag of mine. The next item that I carry around in my bag is my commonplace journal, and I think there's a little activity book in here, which I just carry around if I want to jot down any ideas or if I just feel like writing or keeping myself occupied doing something writing wise, so I kind of just keep this one in here. I've got my diary and my planner in my work bag, so I don't necessarily carry those kinds of books in my handbag right now. I've started just carrying around this little book over here. I've got 2 pens over here. One is a double-sided highlighter Koki, and this one is a pen. Something I like about this pen, and I think I've said this in one of my videos before. I haven't stopped using this pen. I've actually had to refill it a few times, but this pen has a silent clicker, so it doesn't make noise when you click. It's from my boyfriend and I'm still using it, so it's very special to me. So if we open up my journal setup over here, it is one of my DIY Louise Common Paper Republic journals. I've made several of these. I think I've made 3 now. This is my 3rd one. And I kind of wanted one that was a B6 size or a B5 size. I think it's B6 size that I wanted this. The other ones I had made were A5 size and one was an A6 size, and I wanted something in between because the journal I have in here is a B6, I believe. So this time around I put the snake skin sort of vinyl on the inside and I put the plain vinyl on the outside. And instead of doing rounded edges, I just put on some corners over here in gold. And if we open her up, this is my commonplace notebook. It is a Lynx and it is from Exclusive Books. They have very expensive notebooks. But I saw this one and I instantly fell in love because it has little details and it's got little shimmery bits on it, which I am obsessed with. In addition, the paper is acid-free and has paper usage, so you can paint, you can draw, you can color, and nothing will leak through the page, I suppose, and it is very high quality. So I kind of lean to that, and the fact that it is blank. So in this journal there are no lines or dots, it's just kind of a free space for me. The second book I have attached here is a Sudoku activity book, which I found in the bookshelf downstairs a few days ago, and I decided to take it because no one in the house was using it. So I will be keeping myself busy using this. And here has a little charm on it. I have no idea where I got it from, but it's a cute little charm that has stayed on all of these kinds of binders and journals. So those are all the bigger sort of book related items that I carry around to kind of keep myself entertained or keep myself busy if needed. I'm gonna get into the stuff that I carry in like my everyday bag, which some of the stuff you may know already. Some of the stuff is very new and a lot of it is, like I said, luxury. So I'm very excited to kind of share it. So one thing that is always gonna be with me is my digital camera. I carry this thing everywhere and I've had this camera for almost a year now. I bought it in March last year, so it will be about 10 months old soon, and I use it for the occasional vlogging, but I definitely love it for taking digital photos. The review is up on my channel. It's a very small review, but like I said, camera tour is coming, so I will be sitting down and discussing this camera versus all my other cameras. But for now, if you are looking for those kinds of flash related digital images, this camera is amazing. Our picture on YouTube currently was taken with this camera if you are curious to see what the picture quality is like. I love her, she's so cute. Next up are my AirPods. These I've been carrying in my bag because they are kind of a backup. I usually use my Skull Candy headphones, which I got last year, but I've been carrying these around just as a backup as well because they're just very small, travel size. I haven't been able to use them as much because I got a Darth piercing last year at some point. And when I did the piercing, I realized that I can no longer use AirPods or earphones for a few months until the piercing is kind of healed and not in an irritable sort of state. So I haven't been using them as much, but if I do, they're going in this ear and they're just to listen to some music or listen to something. Of course, we've got a little cat sticker on it. So now we're going to look at everything in this little pouch I carry over here. As I mentioned, this blue color, it's like a turquoise kind of color, I found works so beautifully with the color of this handbag, which is why I thought they need to go together. So in this pouch is a few of my little essential items, but not necessarily essential. They're like my second essential items. By the way, this pouch was originally a little bag that I had. I swear, like, Asian and Indian people know this, but this kind of patterning and these kinds of pouches and stuff are definitely at like the India fairs and like the India shows and stuff like that, where you can just buy tons of these. And I used to use these as handbags when I was a kid, when we used to go to weddings and stuff. So I just thought now is the time to start using it as a little pouch. And of course, she's decorated, she's got the details, and she's just beautiful. First thing I keep in here is gum, of course. Second item in here are my rice paper blotting tissues, which were in my previous vlog, which I used as like a little setting powder replacement. These from Palladio are my favorite thing ever. They are perfect for when your makeup is getting a little smudgy and a little greasy. You just use one of these and your makeup is set. Next up is the little lighter I have here. Now, this is a new product. I never used to carry around a lighter, and I actually don't have much of a reason to carry one around because I don't smoke and I don't use a lighter for anything really. But there have been a few times where it's come in handy when I need to light a candle or just burn the edge of some fabric that was fraying. So it's something that has been a little convenient for me. I think something that attracted me to carrying and getting this lighter was the design on it. This collection of lighters was inspired by the Big Five, I believe, so you can collect all of them, and they've got the different South African Big Five on them. I chose the lion because it's so cute. There's like a little cub on it and everything. And these are refillable, so you can refill them. The last two items in this pouch are backup lip items. So the first one over here is this Clarins lip oil that I've carried around. This is a mini, and I wasn't sure whether I wanted to buy a full size, so I bought a mini duo of them. I believe this one is in shade 1, and I have the second one in shade 4. This is kind of like an alternative to chapstick for my boyfriend because I don't carry chapstick in my bag anymore. The chapsticks that I used to have, they are distributed amongst my bags, but I haven't bought any new ones. So this is kind of just a very neutral lip oil that he can use as well if needed. And the last item in this little pouch is my YSL Love Shine oil, which I love with my soul. I will be doing a little like luxury makeup haul at some point to kind of clear out the products that I've used in the last year and sort of my ins for 2026 and my outs for 2026. So my first YSL products that I had bought was one of the plumping lip oils, and I bought one of the, I'm not sure, and I think it was the Candy Glow Balm. I'm not entirely sure. I believe it was the Candy Glow Balm because those ones have a little bit more of a tug. So the Candy Glow Balm, I got it in the shade 3B, and I used it out within 3 weeks. And I wanted to get a Love Shine, which was a similar shade to that Candy Glow Balm. And I picked shade 205, Nude Self. And this Love Shine lip oil is my favorite makeup product ever, and I cherish her, and she is so precious to me. So I carry her in this pouch in case I need a little touch up on a lipstick with a little bit of pigment but quite a bit of shine. And that is everything in this good old little pouch. Next up, we're going to talk about this little compact that I got. This is the YSL Juicy Couture Mini Compact eyeshadow palette, and I honestly bought this because I wanted to use it as a compact mirror, and I'm going to use the eyeshadow. I used it in my previous vlog to do my eyeshadow, and it is currently on my eyes right now, but I definitely use this one as a compact mirror, and when the eyeshadow is finished, I'm keeping it. This is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. It's got a beautiful different mix of eyeshadows here, along with the brushes and such, and then of course the mirror is there. Just like the Chanel compact and the other YSL compacts, I'm keeping this one as my little compact mirror forever because honestly, the texture and the sort of aesthetic of it is super, super luxurious, and I love it. So the next two things that I carry around in my bag are eye drops, and this is my cuticle oil. So this year I have committed to growing my natural nails. I am tired of wearing press-ons, and I want to grow my natural nails and get them healthy again. So there is a bit of olive oil in this bottle over here, and I kind of just use it to roll onto my nails when they are looking a little dry or when I need to moisturize my hands. My eye drops are an essential now because my ophthalmologist says I read a lot and I studied a lot, so my eyes were naturally getting very dry and it was causing me quite a bit of headaches. So I got prescribed these drops to use and they've really helped. I usually get seasonal dryness as well, so carrying these eye drops is one of the essentials. Next up is nothing new. It's sanitizer and wipes. These mini wipes are in green now. I swear that they change every time I make a video like this, and my sanitizer is refillable, so I just refill from a big bottle of sanitizer in here and I carry these two around. So now my bag is pretty much empty and we're gonna kind of get into the little things in the pockets, and that will be everything in my bag. So we're gonna do one pocket at a time, and in the first pocket here we have got some hand lotion, and I just replaced my hand lotion. This is brand new. I got it for my birthday last year, and it is the Nature's Nourishment Tropical Fruit Jojoba Oil hand cream. One of my best friends got it for me last year, and it's kind of just been sitting in my drawer, so I decided it's time to use it. It smells super fruity and super tropical. I love it so much. Next is this little French pin that I had in my hair in my previous vlog. It is a cute little like tortoise shell sort of design shaping. It's from Cotton On, and I do have it in black as well, but I like carrying this one around because I think it just matches the color of this bag perfectly. Next up is all of these items that were in one pocket, and this pretty much encompasses all my lip products and a pen and my perfume. So if we're going for my lip combo, I obviously carry around my lip liner in the shade Brownie Pie from Rimmel London. It is equivalent to like the NYX Cold Brew in a way. This is my NYX Cold Brew, and this lip liner will go to the grave with me. The gloss I'm currently pairing it with is this Huda Beauty Faux Filler gloss. This one's in the shade Bombshell, and it's a mini that I picked up quite a few months ago. It came as a little mini trio, so I have two other shades, but I wanted to start using Bombshell because I had actually bought this one in a full size and I'm dying to open it. So I wanted to finish up this mini before I open the full size one. The third little lip item I carry just for a little bit of a matte moment currently is this Vaseline Emily in Paris limited edition tinted balm, and it is in the shade Nude Nouveau. I picked this one up at Discam because I kind of just saw it and I will never hesitate to get a little limited edition product. And so far, the tinting on this is amazing and the moisture is great, and it's also kind of a matte finish. So I love having it in my bag as a little backup lippy. Next is my little perfume that I'm currently using. This is the Gucci Flora Intense perfume. I got this one last year to try out. I do want to get the full size at some point because I've really been enjoying the scent. It has got the perfect amount of intensity and it's kind of very fruity and kind of like flowery at the same time. So I carry this one in my bag. Last but not certainly least is my trusty gel pen. This one is the Pilot High Tech Point V5 RT. I have no idea whether I had this in one of my other bag videos, but I did buy a new one last year, so this one has been in my bag for a while, and I believe that the tip is 0.5, so perfect for me. I almost have all my pens as 0.5 because they are very sleek and very easy to write. This gel also dries very quickly, which is perfect for my journal and for any other papers and sort of things that I would be writing for. This is my trusty little pen. Now, in the last zipper section of this bag, I'm not expecting to find anything different, and I'm not expecting to shock you guys with anything different either. In the little zip case, I carry a comb. This is something new I've added to my bag because my hair has gotten so long over the last year and it gets tangled throughout the day sometimes. So carrying this wide tooth comb has been helpful. This one is from Cotton On and it's got a bit of like a resin sort of vibe to it, and I really love the color. So I carry this one around. Of course, I carry a spare set of contact lenses because your girl is still blind. I can't even see myself at this point, but I do carry these in case I want to switch from my glasses to contacts. Wiping cloth for my glasses, lenses, or for my camera lens. This is my little tablet that I carry. I'm on some meds, so I carry this one around if I am ever going out for dinner or if I'm going out where I won't be home to take it on time. So I just carry a spare one with me. Spare hair tie, of course. And last but not least, do not think me a witch, but my little crystals are in here. I found these in one of my other handbags and I remembered that I need to be carrying these around because I have kind of developed some kind of attachment to them and I love carrying them around. My two favorite crystals right now is the sunstone and this little jade pendant of Guanyin, who is a Thai deity, I believe. Of course, I picked up this little feng shui dragon over here, which is actually a pendant or a bead, but I love carrying it around as little good luck for myself. And there we have it, everyone. That is everything that I will be carrying in my bag for 2026. So now on to the bag collection that I have accumulated over the last year. To start this little tour, this is a little honorable mention. This teeny tiny cute keychain bag thing I got from Foschini, and it is their brand Luella, where you can basically just carry like mini accessories and like your keys and stuff in it, and you can just put it onto one of your bigger bags. So I had this mini bag inside my current handbag where I put my YSL compact and my YSL lippy and my blotting sheets in here, but I wanted to use this one to attach to my work bag so that I can put like a spare lippy or some spare sanitizer and stuff in my work bag or have it attached to my work bag. So I decided to replace this one with that gorgeous little blue pouch for now. But of course I had to mention this because I am so obsessed with how cute this little accessory is. It came with a keychain and a bunch of other little attachments that you can use. So from what I've counted of the bags that I got last year, I've bought about 7 new purses or handbags, and we're gonna go through them one by one. So first up is this Polo Ralph Lauren cherry handbag, which I did a video on. So if you want to go watch that video, I did a what's in my bag for this particular bag, but this is definitely a mention or an honorable mention because I got her in February last year and I have used this a few times since then, but I haven't been using her as much recently because I kind of feel like she gives that autumn winter vibe. But when I saw this bag in the store, I definitely knew she had to come home with me because this unique shape and the color and everything was just speaking to me. So this has been one of my favorite handbags. Attachments wise, I haven't done anything else really but add this little lipstick keychain, and there's a Polo keychain that I bought from the Polo store. And then on the other side of the bag here, I've got this little cute red keychain over here. It's actually a bracelet that my brother bought for me many years ago, but I've kind of just changed it into a little keychain and she permanently stays on there. Next bag is another Polo Ralph Lauren handbag, which is from the Lion bag collection. First what's in my bag video I did on this channel is from the same collection as this bag, and this is kind of like a crossbody moment over here. I did a little show of this bag for my birthday vlog last year, but I didn't really go into much detail. Essentially, she's got a little flap in the middle and then a zip section with a lot of space in the back. This bag is perfect for when I want a bit of like a square crossbody look. As for keychains and attachments, I have this little silver bow keychain from Cotton On as well. I got it from the Cotton On outlet. I usually have another 1 or 2 keychains on this which are interchangeable between my bags, so I kind of just leave that one permanently on there and I will attach any other accessories while I'm using it. Next up are my 2 handbags that I got from Temu last year, which I am super happy about because these were steals in my opinion. The first one is this brown bag over here. I did briefly show this in my birthday vlog, but I didn't think I would have done a full what's in my bag video because I didn't really have anything that changed too much from the what's in my bag videos I did last year. But I definitely got the use on this one because I used her for a really long time. Again, she's got tons and tons of space, and there are 2 of these front pockets here which give you a lot of room to pack this bag to the room. Again, I love the long straps and it goes perfectly over the shoulder. And it is a really unique shade of brown, kind of that dark brown for winter. So I wanted to keep this bag to use in winter as well. Second bag I got from Temu is this beautiful floral handbag, which I've had saved on my Pinterest board for I'd say maybe 5 years. When I saw that they were being sold on Temu, I immediately had to buy it. Because what do you mean this embroidery is just available to get on this bag? This is definitely one of the most beautiful bags I own, and I really wish I used it more, which I definitely will. But of course, she's got tons of space on the inside. There's this bottom base piece over here which kind of widens the bag and allows me to just pack a ton of stuff in it. I remember using this bag for university at some point last year because I could just put all my books in here and kind of just use that. The next bag in here is another designer bag I had gotten, which I did a what's in my bag video for, but this is my Longchamp Le Pliage in a size small. Now she is folded up and I keep her in the original packet because I do not want her to get damaged. This is one of my favorite bags ever, and I do usually reserve her for the days that I don't really want to carry a bag crossbody. Even though I did buy a strap, I usually like carrying it with the top handle, so I kind of just save her for those kinds of events. But a very spacious bag and very, very chic. This is the permanent keychain I keep on this bag. It's a little parrot or a little macaw that I got from Typo as well. Typo has been coming out with really, really cute keychains, and when I saw this one I immediately had to get it, and it's been on this bag ever since. Now a last but not least, or a little honorable mention, is this red bag over here. I haven't used this bag before, and this was actually my mom's handbag that she used when she was in her 20s, which I found at my grandparents' house, and I decided to bring it home. It is a very simple red handbag, which is got one of these really long straps so you can wear it as a crossbody or just over the shoulder. And I think it is a definitely or a particularly alarming shade of red, which I never would usually opt for because I usually like the earth tones or a little bit of a subtle bag color. So I just thought I would go out of my comfort zone for this one and take it home. I am thinking of making some improvements to the bag and kind of just adding a little bit of pizzazz to it, if you may say. And I'm gonna add some accessories and kind of just do up the bag so that when I want to use this color bag, I will have her ready to be used. She's got a classic little zip moment over here, and I really love the little knot style in the front. So I'm looking forward to making some accessories for this bag and kind of doing a little DIY project with it. And of course, last but not least is my current handbag that I had gotten. This is kind of the order that I purchased them in. So this is how I came to update my press collection for 2025. And I will say I am particularly very proud of myself and very grateful to have been able to afford to get all of these beautiful bags and add them to my collection. I will be taking a break from buying bags now because I actually don't need any more of them, and as I said, I need some time to enjoy the ones that I've gotten and use them up nicely. But essentially that is the beginning of my 2026 what's in my bag video and an updated bag collection for you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.